If you want to make it in farming, just look for a practicing farmer to guide you. Don't go and look for professionals. Me, I'm a practicing farmer. Do you know a lot of crises that I've encountered that I've overcome? Professionals, they are just inside the office. I normally harvested up to like 10 to 12 times.
From one plant?
From one, yes. In a 2 plot, you're supposed to see nothing less than 150 bags.
150 bags.
150 bags. The money in a cucumber farm, I called it a money-making machine. It was not just a day job. When I started, I fumbled a lot.
In today's video, we're talking to Mr. Olakunle Olatunji, the CEO of Ola's Farm. He's a seasoned and experienced vegetable farmer with almost a decade worth of experience in cucumber farming.
The reason why I do cucumber farming a lot is because of its short-term cycle.
Yeah.
When you are doing something often and often, you get better at it.
Yeah.
You understand? So me getting here, it was not just a day job. When I started, I fumbled a lot.
Okay, like you made a lot of mistakes.
I lose a lot of money, but it was just because of I'm being patient and I was very determined.
Yeah.
That okay, I love agriculture,
Yeah.
even though I did not read agriculture in school. I went to University of Ilorin.
Okay, what did you
I'm a
study?
biochemist.
Okay.
You understand? So I read biochemistry in University of Ilorin.
Yeah.
But because of the Nigerian factors, so looking for job, you don't get a job, and I know that I love agriculture.
Yeah.
So I just decided to go into agriculture.
Full time.
Yeah, full time. I started with planting all these cassava, whatever. That was in 2016.
Wow.
Then from there, I go into moringa farming.
Okay.
I plant moringa for a while. So where I went to plant moringa, this is when I saw this crop,
Cucumber.
This cucumber. Someone was planting it. That was year 2017.
Yeah.
That I saw this cucumber and I was like, what's the duration? So the person told me it's just 50 to 55 days. I was like, okay, 50 to 55 days. Let me try it. So I tried it. I fumbled.
Like you made a mistake
exactly.
there.
Now I started making a research on it because I have keen interest in it.
Yeah.
So I buy books, I go to different trainings, things like that, and I got better at it.
Yeah.
So when I now started getting results, that was in year 2019.
Okay.
That I started getting a very good result.
Yeah.
And since then, I've never looked back. I've always been better. Cucumber farm is just between 35 to 37 days. When you plant it, you can start your harvest by the 35th days to 37th days.
Okay.
So it's very, very quick. And to talk of this,
you said 35 to...
Yes, 35 to 37
That's
days.
just roughly a month.
Roughly a month. You understand? Let me just say like a 5 weeks plus.
5 weeks.
5 weeks plus, you must start your harvest, depending on the varieties of the seeds that you plant.
Okay, so there are like different varieties.
Yes, we have different varieties of the seed. Okay. So, and there is a different varieties of seed that is being planted across all states in Nigeria. The ones that we plant in the southwest is different from the ones they plant that is acceptable in the southeast, even the south, and then the north.
What's the difference?
You see these ones, we have you can see that this one is very, very green.
And they are big.
Yes, this one is very, very green. Like this farm here, we have already started harvesting. We've already harvested 5 times.
Wow.
On this particular place.
And when did you plant all this?
This place was planted, that was like, was it like 6 weeks ago? So we've already harvested like 5 times. So
5 times from it?
Yes, from this particular place.
From this particular place only?
Yes, exactly.
5 times?
5 times.
That means after planting for 30 days, is it that you continuously harvest from it?
No, this is it. If you plant cucumber, let's say you plant from day 1.
Yeah.
So when it is exactly the 35th days, based on your gap, what we call gap is a good agronomy practices.
Okay.
So based on your gap and based on you choosing the right seed,
yeah,
you are supposed to start your harvest by the 35th days.
35th
latest day. By the 37th day.
Okay.
You must start your harvest. And when you start your harvest, you are supposed to be harvesting every 3 to 4 days.
Okay, so once
you start your harvest,
so like for something like this, how long is it going to take to grow out?
Now you see, let's just use this one as an example. Now you can see that we have there is a big fruit.
Yeah.
There is a big cucumber here, and then we have another one here. You understand? That is small.
Yeah.
Like in the next 2 days now, we are going to harvest this.
Okay.
While we harvest this one is still coming up. So in the next, let's say in the next 7 days, this one should be harvested too.
Wow.
You understand? And the same plant has this.
Wow.
So when we finish harvesting this, at least this one too, we are going to harvest them. You can see them because these are potential fruits.
Wow.
You understand? So it's a very wonderful crop that if you do your gap very well, you are going to make the money in a cucumber farming. I called it a money-making machine.
So, like for this plant, how much for a plant, one single plant, how much cucumber can come out from it?
Well, I don't want to exaggerate, but at least throughout the cycles, you can at least get up to like let me say 30
From one plant?
from one plant. Come, let's come and count this one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's count this.
Yeah.
You see, this is 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4,
Four,
5,
five,
6, 7,
seven.
8.
Yeah.
We have a 9, 10, 11, 12. You understand?
Yeah.
This is 13,
13,
this is
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
And we've already harvested.
And you have harvested?
Yes.
Wow.
From a single plant.
How many plants do we have here?
The whole farm altogether, the places that I used to plant, because at least we still have some plants up there too.
Yeah.
So the whole space that I used to plant here is not, let me just say 2 plots.
2 plots.
That I used to plant this cucumber. And I have at least, let me say 4,000 stands. 4,000 stands on the 2 plots.
And one plant
can
produce about 30
throughout the cycle.
Wow.
Throughout the cycle. So if you do your farm very well, I mean you practice your gap very well, which is the good agronomist practices. Yeah. You are supposed to see, in a 2 plot, you are supposed to see nothing less than 150 bags. 150 bags? 150 bags.
How much is a bag?
A bag right now is being sold for 13,500 in Ibadan. Because the prices is different from different states.
Okay.
You understand? So right now in Ibadan, we are selling for 13,500.
Okay.
I think at Akure, they are selling right now maybe around 16,000. I don't know. Then in Lagos, I think it's around 10 to 12,000. Okay. Because a lot of people are bringing goods to Lagos right now, and we are in the raining season. Yeah. The fact that we are in the raining season, that's the reason why we are selling for 13,000 naira now. Yeah. When we got to the dry season, we sell to the tune of 20,000 naira per bag. Per bag. You understand? But a lot of people don't know that these wonderful crops can be planted in the south. We all think that it's only the north that can plant cucumber. Yeah. But truth be told, our soil is even the best for planting cucumber, because I've taken on a lot of people from the north that I was the one that teach them on how to farm cucumber very, very well. Yeah. You understand? A lot of people believe that you can only farm cucumber because it's a cover crops. It can probably, a lot of people don't stake them. So, but okay, when I come, yes, this is staking. But when I come into the system, I just saw that it's always good to even stake your cucumber. Right. So grow for it vertically. Yes, for you to do very, very well.
What are the challenges? Because I know that a lot of farmers in Nigeria, they face like a lot of challenges.
Yes, a lot of
What are the major challenges that you face?
Well, transportation.
Yeah.
You understand? Is one of the major challenges that we face. To convey your goods down to the market is always very, very difficult. You see, all these truck drivers, they charge you a lot. You understand? How to know what you are even buying, it's even an original one. You can see how this place is. See that place?
That place is a bit full.
Big full. We plant them the same day, the same varieties of seed. Yeah. But the only difference in it is just because I keep saying that we have a lot of fake seeds in Nigeria. You understand? So where I normally do get my seed, the only agro vendor that I trusted to get my seed, you understand, they don't have seed that time.
Okay,
understand?
so this one,
this one is already with me. This one is already with me that I got from that my agro vendor.
Yeah.
You understand? So when I wanted to now get seed, so she's not having, so I have to get it from another source.
Yeah.
Again, so when I wanted to get it from another source, and they told me that the price was even a bit lesser, like
Than
almost a 4,000 difference.
Yeah.
Lesser to what
The
I
other
used
ones.
to. Yes, exactly. So well, I was like, why is it lesser? So I got it.
Yeah.
But now you can see that it's giving me a lesser
Result.
also too.
Because
And you can see the same day we planted. It was the same day, but this one, I got to see that this one doesn't have a good resistance to disease than this one.
Yeah.
Same varieties of seed though.
wow.
No, it's not as if I changed, maybe the ones that I plant there is
Yeah.
different from, no. It's the same varieties of seed. And
Oh.
we give them the same treatment, same whatever. And you can see how they want it. So definitely this one is,
Better.
you understand, this one is the original seed.
Yeah.
You understand? Someone will prescribe to you that go and get a neem oil and spray on your farm. Do you know whether you are getting a fake one or a good one? Neem oil is dogoyaro.
Yeah.
So the oil that is being extracted from the seed
Yeah.
is very, very good. Very, very good for the plant.
Yeah.
You understand? So we normally use them. It acts as a pesticide and fungicide also.
Yeah.
And then it helps the plant. The smell alone repels a lot of the insects.
Wow.
It has a very strong smell and it's organic. You understand? So it won't probably send the pollinators like bees. It won't send them away. You understand? No, it's not as if it's not fruiting, no. But
the difference is clear.
But that one will still be producing, and this one would have gone.
Wow.
So you can see the difference. All these things, these are, like I told you, the farm is going already.
Yeah.
All these things are disease. You understand?
On
so
the plant.
On the plant. So all these dots. So if you don't prune them, this farm will have even gone.
Oh.
You understand? So we have to prune. The
Pruning
leaves.
is like removing the top,
yes,
the top leaf here.
the leaves that have been affected. Rainy season comes with a lot of challenges for farmers. Yes, because we have a lot of challenges in the rainy season. You understand? Too much rains, even too much rain is not good for your plants. You understand? So if you are not being careful, sometimes farmer is going to plant. They plant now, and then you have too much rains.
Yeah.
It washes
away the nutrients.
The seed
that
you just plant. You understand? It washes them away at times.
Yeah.
So when it's now time for them to be germinating, you now see that you are having like 40% germination rate.
So these are like some of the challenges that they actually go through when they are planting in the raining season. When the rain falls, there's a lot of wind, so it tends to actually make some of the plants fall, like what we have here, like the bamboos tend to fall like this. Then you have to be like on the farm to actively like manage it to ensure like it does not remain like this.
So in a year, the same land you can be planting at least 5 times in a year, and it's not as if the land is going to lose its nutrients. No, there is a lot of things that comes with that. You understand? There is all these theories that you just have to be rotating your land before you could be able to plant. You must not be using one land consistently. Yeah. I can tell you categorically that I've been using these lands to farm cucumber since year 2019, all year round, and I'm still getting a very good harvest. The reason why I'm getting all those good harvests, you see all these plants, there are some nutrients that they need to survive. Yeah. And there are some nutrients. We have the macronutrients, we have the micronutrients. Yeah. The nitrogen of this world, phosphorus, potassium, magnesium, calcium, you understand? So plants need this to survive. Yeah. So if you want your plants to do well, all you just need is just to give them those nutrients that they needed. Some people will plant this cucumber and they won't harvest more than 2 times. The farm is gone.
Seriously?
Exactly. You understand?
So what are you doing? What are you doing that if you harvest, you can harvest as much?
I normally harvested up to like 10 to 12 times.
From one plant?
From one single plantation. I harvest up to like 10 to
12 times.
You understand? Because of the what was it that I adopt?
The practices.
The practices that I adopt.
I can see some I can see some.
Irrigation, yes.
Yeah, I can see some irrigation.
I practice irrigation farm system. Every of my farm, you will see me practicing irrigation. If you want to make money in agriculture in this country, we must embrace irrigation farming. Yes, because this is the only way you can milk the money in farming.
Yeah.
Though is quite capital intensive, but it's worth it. There is something that we call fertigation.
Yeah.
I do fertigation. Instead of giving them fertilizers direct or manually, I soak the fertilizers. So when I soaked it, the water, because the fertilizer would have dissolved, then I use something that we call a venturi. You understand? We have a venturi, but the one that I'm using here right now, it was a handmade venturi. I'm the one that do it myself.
Yeah.
Then it's going to soak the fertilizer, the one that has already been dissolved. Then with the help of my pumping machine, I started it. I send it to the root. You can see that this thing has a whole emitter.
Yeah.
So this is where
The water comes out from.
water comes out to feed this one
directly.
So yes, exactly. So when you are giving them fertilizer also in liquid, it will just drop to the roots.
Yeah.
So and this is where the plants need both the water and the nutrient. You understand?
Yeah.
Is at the roots. So it goes directly
To the root.
to the roots. So it makes them to do very well.
Yeah.
You understand? So the reason why drip irrigation is very good is it helps you to manage your water.
Oh.
You understand? Because it drops like a drip. It drops like a drip.
Like bit by bit.
Exactly.
Bit by bit.
Yes. To set it up, let me just say, for example, you wanted to set an acre of land.
Yeah.
Definitely an acre of land is like 6 standard plots.
Yeah.
A row of 2,000 meters drip tape can cover for 2 plots.
2 plots. That's
because
one row.
it's in row. Yes, it can cover for 2 plots.
Yeah.
So definitely you're going to be needing 3 rows to do
The full.
the full acre. You understand?
Yeah.
Prices varies. Prices of this irrigation tip, it varies.
Yeah.
You understand? And then the quality varies too. But you are going to be needing 3 to set it up.
Yeah.
The prices starts from, depending on the quality, the prices start from 100 to 150 to 160, depending during the raining season. But you know, the countries that we are today, things can skyrocket. So there is no stable price, you understand? But if you want to do a cucumber farming, you wanted to set it up, let's just say you wanted to set a cucumber farm of a 1 acre up.
Yeah.
Right now, there is no way you are not going to be needing up to like 6 million naira to set it up. 6 million? Yes, because of the borehole. And that borehole depends on the state you are. Yeah. But here in Ibadan, if you wanted to probably do a borehole for commercial farming, you won't be spending nothing less than from 2 million to 3 million.
Just for the borehole, without even getting the lines.
Because we have domestic borehole and we have a commercial borehole. So if you're going to do any borehole for farming, you must tell the borehole people that you are doing the one for commercial. You understand? Yeah. So industrial borehole, that is what you're going to tell them. Yeah. So there is difference between the industrial borehole and the domestic borehole. Yeah. So the one that you can use for farming is the industrial borehole, and it's going to cost more because they are going to go to a deeper length. So it varies, prices varies depending on the survey that is being done on your land. You understand? So some might spend probably 500,000. Yeah. You understand? Million. But here in Ibadan, depending on your soil, just be expecting you are going to spend at least 2 million upward for you to dig a borehole. If you want to make it in farming, just look for a practicing farmer to guide you. Don't go and look for professionals. There's a difference between professionals and a practicing farmer. Yeah. Me, I'm a practicing farmer.
Because you're doing it.
Yes, I'm doing it. Do you know a lot of crises that I've encountered that I've overcome? You understand? Professionals, they are just inside the office at IITA, all these, whatever they call themselves. You understand? They are just inside a office, and they are about a theoretical aspect.
Yeah.
Those agricultural students, agronomists, you say, what do you? I read agronomy in school, but has never even practiced one crop farm. The person doesn't even have a farm.
Yeah.
So it's what is being taught in the school that is still in his head.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're a practicing farmer, you see it firsthand,
And
you
you see it
encounter
live.
it, and then the way you overcome it, you understand. So if someone should now come to you, say, okay, fine, I want you to mentor me. You understand? For example, now anybody that have me as a mentor,
Yeah.
I always tell them you are lucky. You understand?
Why?
Because of my wealth of experience. If you consult with me, I will make sure that your farm, as in, does very well.
Yeah.
The mistakes that I've made, I won't allow you to make it, because I've made a lot of mistakes. So the reason why you consult with me is because of you wanted your farm to do it, and you're going to get that 100%. You understand? So farming is very good, but you need to do it the right way,
Yeah.
for you to make money in farming.
Farming. You
And
talk-
one of the things that you must do is this irrigation is very, very compulsory. You must have a water on your farm, have a drip irrigation, then that workers, conodrum, you must be able to sort it out.
Like
you understand?
the issue
Because
of workers on your farm.
the issue of workers on your farm, because you cannot do it all alone. You understand? Now, I'm here, I'm not over there.
Yeah.
But I trust my workers. Before I could be able to assemble those workers, it takes me years also. And what I do is I hire, fired. So when I see the good ones, I retain them and I treat them good.
Talking to Mr. Olakunle showed me the possibilities of farming becoming a very powerful tool to economic development in Nigeria and Africa. He has been able to overcome multiple challenges and still succeed in the area of cucumber farming. If you enjoyed this type of content, do well to drop your opinion in the comments, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.